Welcome to the Island of Misfit Toy Collectors. My name is Dreadnought Ryan, and today we're going to be talking about Burtucky Ballistics. How I like to just add some custom flavor, if you would, or just personalize my action figures a little bit more. Today we're going to be talking about third-party sellers. These are different sellers you can find either on Etsy or through different websites. These are not your action figure creator types like, Action Force, Valaverse, Mattel, Hasbro, places like that. No, these are going to be smaller mom and pop type of operations, such as Mark II Toys, Gridiron Studios, and of course Marauders Gun Runners. And the reason why I picked these different providers, if you will, is it will give you a nice range of prices so that you can personalize your action figures to the way that you want them to be. Maybe you don't like the guns that come with some of your figures. Maybe you do. Maybe you just want to swap them around, but you want to make sure that some of your favorites, get some cool weapons. With these different websites, I hope you'll be able to find what you're looking for that fits not only your style, your taste, what you like, but also your budget, which I think can be more important than anything else. So today, I'm also going to cover some of the stuff that I have picked up from Gridiron towards the end of 2022. Just some fun stuff that I picked up, and I hope you guys like it, and see you in the comments. So today we're going to start with one that I picked up. It's pretty fun. You know that I'm a huge Dreadnought fan, of course, and with some of the announcements that have been coming from Hasbro with the inclusion of the Dreadnoughts in the classified line, as well as how I do enjoy adding different figures that I think are cool to my personal Dreadnoughts. I know that I'm going to want to kind of just spice up my Dreadnoughts when they do finally arrive. So let's add the cam, and I'm going to switch the view so that we can get a better look. And as you can see here, this again is from Gridiron Studios. They did create this nice fire effect. It is a translucent resin, as you can see. And this is the kit that it comes with. This particular kit has the almost like a welder's mask. And this particular figure is a custom I used. It's Carrick's body with Condor's head. But I did that mostly because it fits on the head better with this particular helmet. But it's that old school World War II flamethrower pack where you'll have the different tanks that are used. You'll have the little, metal feeder tube that will flow down into the actual nozzle itself with the igniter and the trigger. And this little piece actually, hopefully you can see it. I set that figure down. Just get it in camera here. But you can see it has just like a little end to it that allows it just to kind of set around the flamethrower itself. And then you can just kind of put it on, whatever you're going to be placing it on, whether it's your display shelf or a dio piece. It doesn't stick to it, so it does fall off, which if you have figures that like to jump off the shelf, it's sometimes a good thing. But you can use a little sticky tack if you would like, and that will help hold it in. But you can see it also helps hold your figures up. So that's one of the pickups that I purchased. Another thing, if you're a Walking Dead fan, I think we all know this particular baseball bat. I think it's Lucille is the name of it. But again, with this particular one I did pick up from Gridiron. As you can see, if I can get it there. Let's do it that way. Oh, focus. It has blood splatter on it with barbed wire. So I do have this with Zartan. Another is the AK platform that I have here. This does have I believe it's a 203 grenade chucker on it as well too. It does come with a little rubber band that you can strap around your action figures. Makes it a little bit easier to hold. But again, this has been painted up, has a little weathering on it, and I thought it just fit perfectly with my particular Dreadnoughts. And one of my favorites that I picked up early in 2022 is the Bloody Chainsaw. In in my Dreadnoughts lore, they are true mercenaries. So if they do have people that infringe on the swamp, they will do what they need to do to take care of those intruders. Another thing that I did is I did like the knife that came with Zartan, but I did also decide I wanted to go with a little bit of a different knife too. This is another one from Gridiron. I did take the silver off, and I did leave it down just to the black. I just kind of liked how that looked a little bit more. But again, it's just about adding your own personal flavor to some of your favorite action figures. With the Hasbro Selfie series, I had to create my alter ego, Vane Schiller. And with Gridiron, I did also pick up this Scar sniper rifle. It does come with removable bipod, so you can have the bipod down or up. It does come with 2 different size magazines, the short one and a longer one. I did customize by adding a little paint, the red right there. And you also get a, this is part of the Night Ops kit, but it came with like a backpack, which you have the kind of like camouflage netting that you can load over your sniper. That way you can put them under cover. You can add different items to this to almost kind of create like the ghillie suit. It also came with the helmet and the night vision goggle, as you can see here. This is kind of a loadout kit that makes it feel a little bit more like a low light. And for this particular Selfie series figure that I made, because it came with that Snake Eyes body, I thought it was just perfect for a Night Ops sniper. The sniper rifle that does come with the kit is based off of this 50 cal, which it's a very nice particular rifle. Again, it's a 3-piece that just comes apart. You can break it down. Gridiron did have this as well, where it came in a case, where you could get a green version of it as well as an all black. Again, it has the bipod where it can go up and down, so that you can set up your sniper, if you will, to have them taking the shot on your display. Just a cool little feature that they offer. I'm a big fan of these type of sniper rifles. I just think they're pretty awesome to have. And for one of my favorites that I just received in, it is for my Serpentor, and it is a sword. Now, I do like the sword that did come with Serpentor, but this, as you can see, it's almost iridescent. It's a see-through, it's a blue. I'm going to add some green paint to it, and paint the hilt and such gold. But I just thought it fit my Serpentor a little bit better, to have, just kind of an energy sword, as he is created from the DNA of all of those leaders from the past. Just an amazing figure. And again, I just like to spice up my action figures. I did also 3D print a throne for the Cobra Emperor. I picked up some bedazzled emeralds just to kind of add some shimmer. It actually looks pretty good on my my display shelf. And just some little pieces, some faux leather, leopard skin print, so that my Serpentor has a throne that he can rule Cobra from, while he belittles everyone around him. So just kind of a cool setup. Move that a little bit so you can see. Just fun things you can do just to personalize your figures a little bit more. One pack I haven't actually taken out and put on a figure yet, because I'm still trying to figure out if I want to create this figure or if I want to just wait and build him out. But it's going to be the Buzzer from the Dreadnoks. So I did pick up this pack when I saw it, and I guess I'm just going to wait for now. But as you can see, it does come with the removable gas can, so this will pop out. I just got to pull it out, and it's not going to cooperate with me. So that it does have, a little bit of wear and tear on it. Some nice dry brushing on there. It does fit snugly right in this particular backpack. Also, you'll see some, smoke grenades, flashbangs, and then a fragmentation grenade on the side. It does come with this nice little machete, and it does peg in the back so that it will fit a little bit snugger into the action figure's back. And of course, it does have the dry brushing as well too for it. So this is a pretty cool little feature that I can get for Buzzer. And again, I do also have that bloody chainsaw, so he will be getting that as well too. Just something fun for that particular figure. And then some of the other items that come in the kit. One nice thing that we have seen happen, and I know that Mark and the gang over at Gridiron, they are starting to include the blast effects for their particular rifles and such. So with this particular, make sure I line that up right. Oh, how about I put it in the right spot? There we go, Ryan. Now you're paying attention. This is the weapon that will come with the kit itself. You can see it does have the chainsaw into it, and it does have the silver paint on it as well too. You can get that to focus a little bit more. It is a nice little machine gun slash chainsaw with a nice drum magazine. Of course, you will also get a canteen, and then the almost a medieval type of mace axe, if I can speak, and it does have a chain to it. So this did have something like this that came with the original Buzzer, with the Hasbro line for the Real American Hero. So just a cool little inclusion. Again, with the blast effects, some of them just clip on right to the end of the barrel. And then as you can see, to get that to sit there, you do get those cool little blast effects with it as well too. So this is one I think I am going to wait for, just to see what the Hasbro version looks like. I know that we should be getting some sort of G.I. Joe live stream in February, and I hope that we get to see some of the renders of some of the upcoming figures that we already talked about. And really, to finish up the last two, again, it goes back to the Scar loadout kits, which if you watch my video on the Tiger Force, Outback and Recondo, so I did update Outback with this Scar. I do like this rifle a lot. Just gives it a little bit more of a modern feel to it. I do like the rifle that did come with Outback, but I just like this one a little bit more. And then for Recondo, he does get the Sniper Scar as well too, the one that I showed that was all black. This one is just painted in a camouflage green to kind of go a little bit more with that jungle theme. But as you can see, focus a little bit here, come on. It is amazing the detail they can get with the 3D printing. You can see the receiver, full auto, burst, whatever you want to set for it. Again, it does come with different magazines. So there's the shorter one that you see here, and then there's going to be a longer one, higher capacity again, and then for the bipod as well too. It does come with a silencer, but you can use blast effects on this one as well too. Some of the other things I've been trying, these are the Gridiron figure stands. So I picked up a few of these. I do like them. I am trying to find my preferred figure stand. I'm hoping these will work, but I've also been trying Ringside Collectibles offers, I believe it's a pack of 10. It's under $5 for 10 stands. And it's a 1-peg stand instead of a 2-peg stand. So I'm going to try some of those as well too. All right. So that's what I've received really. Some of the highlighted items that I've gotten from Gridiron. So I'm glad that you were all able to check those out. And then what I would like to share is some other places that I go and I look for my items. So we are going to do this. And just a second. I appreciate your patience. Modern technology and old people, sometimes it doesn't mix. But this is Gridiron Studios. And you can go right to Marauders Gun Runners 1/12 scale weapons for 6-inch figures. For any folks that do collect the 1/18 scale, Marauders is a great place to go as well for some of these. They do have stands as well too that you can check out from Marauders. One of the nice things about Marauders, as you can tell, is price-wise, these are probably going to be the most cost-effective items you can purchase. These are, injection molded plastic. So Marauders has the tooling for these items. They are also modular, so you can add different items to the particular weapons that you purchase, so that you can really truly personalize all of the stuff. But you can see they've got anything from knives. You can get grips for your ARs, your AKs. You can pick up optic sights, all different things like that. Clips, pistols, silencers. As you can see, you can load out your Cobra Troopers, or you can pick up different scaled, machine guns for your Joes or even your Cobras as well too. You don't like the ninja swords that come with some of the Joe figures? Marauders has some great options as well. So they will offer a number of different things. And one thing that I'm hoping is Marauders is creating the 6-inch figures for Skeletron. And if you've purchased any of their 4-inch figures in the past, you know that they do create some crazy bucks that you can use to create your own figures. We've gotten Agency Ops. You've gotten World War II. You've gotten the Valkyrie, the female figures. So there's a number of different ways that you can customize these figures to build out whatever you want, whether it's troopers, green shirts. If you want to build out a SWAT team, you can create your own world just through finding great places like Marauders Gun Runners, of course Gridiron Studios, and Mark II Toys, where you can truly personalize all of the things that you love. So this is just a great website to go to. It's maraudersgunrunners.com. I will be including this as well as Mark II Toys in the show links below, so just check those out. Support some of the smaller mom and pop manufacturers. Mark II Toys. Mark also had Mark II Designs, where you see some of his 3D printed items. He makes some amazing stuff there as well. He sells his STL print files, so if you do have a 3D printer, whether it's resin or not, you can actually print off some of these weapons. He also did some of the designs for Action Force. But currently Mark has Kit A and Kit B. For $13 you can get a number of different weapons. They're in all black, so if you do want to add some color to them, you can. But you can definitely select different style weapon packages to fit the needs or whatever you want to spice up your action figures with. Just a great store to go to. Mark is a really cool guy as well. You can check him out on Facebook. He does 3D printing, almost like podcasts, to walk you through some of the stuff that they've learned, some of the sculpting tips and tricks that he's learned as well too, and also bringing on a number of people from the 3D printing community, which you can reach out to if you're looking for 3D printed items. And then finally, the last store I wanted to share, and certainly not the least, is JS Armory. This is an Etsy store, and Jay offers a number of different items that you can purchase from his store. These again are all 3D printed items. If you want to personalize your bat with something glow in the dark, if you want to get new head sculpts that you want to paint to create your own figures, JS Armory has a number of these, or it's Jay's Armory. You can get new plates for the bats again, but you'll also see he offers weapons too. And these are not priced too bad. And any 3D printed item, I think I really want to kind of just let folks know it's a process to print these. It's a process to create the files to use. If you've printed before, sometimes you'll 3/4 of the way through a print, it can be 90% of the way through a print, and then something happens and it fails, so you have to start all over again. So anytime that you get these 3D printed items, they will cost a little bit more. But again, it's just if you want to pimp your figures, you can. And Jay's Armory offers a number of different things: helmets, vests, new head sculpts, weapons, all of this stuff that you can purchase all through his store, through Etsy. Shipping is absolutely amazing. You know, you can buy all your parts, he'll ship them right to you. Really good guy to work with as well. I've had no problems purchasing from him in the past. So, just again, another great guy to work with, and one I could recommend. So, that's just a quick review. I appreciate everyone's kind words and comments, and for all the folks that have recently subscribed. And again, the folks who've been here since day one, truly, I'm humbled every time that I look and see how many folks are joining. Thank you very much. Please continue. Share your feedback. If you'd like to see other things added, anything that you'd like to see reviewed, I'm happy to do it. We continuing bringing on different folks from our community to talk about what they love about toys. And then also, you know, just what makes our community so great. My channel is going to be about positivity. I know for some folks they don't like that. They like sometimes, you know, to go after different things. I just like to point out the good things that are happening in the community, great people that we have here as well too, and just, you know, tell their stories. I know sometimes I seem heavy on my Joes and heavy on the Gridiron, so I will try to do better about, you know, again, bringing in Marauders Gun Runners stuff, you know, Jay's Armory, Mark II toys. As far as action figure collecting goes, if it's a cool figure, I'll buy it. But I do try to, you know, stay within that 6-inch Joe classified scale. But I have, you know, purchased Action Force in the past, Marvel Legends, you know, even Mattel figures from like the WWE or Jazzwares. If I think a figure will fit into my action figure world, I will definitely purchase them, and we can start doing some reviews on them as well too. I'll continue to do some more customs. Just kind of give you guys a brief heads up of something that I am working on. So this is, you know, a doctor that I'm trying to create, kind of MASH style, still working through some of the recipe on it, but I think it's just would be fun. I want to see if I can print off, you know, stethoscope, different accessories and stuff for that too. Just trying to think up something kind of goofy and fun to create and share with all of you, with, you know, within the next couple months into 2023. Again, thank you everyone who's supported us. Keep those comments coming. Hit that like button. Subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. I can't believe I just said that, and I said I would never do that. Check out some of the friends that we work with. Toy Connections, Slaughterhouse Championship Wrestling, Go Figure. Also check out my friend Phil, Treasures for Trigger. He has a great channel as well too. But thanks again for watching. You guys all have a great rest of your day, night, or morning, depending on where you're at on the island. And most importantly, thanks for looking out. Talk to you all soon. Bye.